Okay, I think we should start because lecture is of 45 minutes. So we need to start. I hope I'm audible to everyone. Am I?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you. So Gaurav sir asked me to teach linear differential equation because he has covered exact differential equation and non-exact differential equation that can be transformed to exact differential equation using integrating factor, isn't it? Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Oh. So with your title? Sorry. Linear differential equation. So as you know from 12th standard, a differential equation of the type, a differential equation of the type or of the form dy by dx plus phi of x into y is equal to q of x is called linear differential equation. Okay, because you can see that degree of this dy by dx term and degree of y is 1. Okay, and that's the reason it is called as linear in y. Okay. You can mention it as linear in y. I repeat, degree of dy by dx and degree of y is 1. Therefore, it is called as linear differential equation. Okay, and as you know, its integrating factor is yes. Can anybody tell me?
E raised to integration of
P of x
dx.
dx. Yeah, you are correct. Good. Okay. And at that moment you were writing this directly, isn't it? Because you were not knowing how to find integrating factor. But can you tell me how do you find this integrating factor now? Because you know how to find integrating factor. Yes, anybody would like to answer? Is this a direct or we can get it? Please respond.
We can get it.
How?
Sir, we can apply rule number 3 there.
Yes, rule number 3.
Yeah, very good. You are correct. Okay. So you can rewrite this differential equation in proper form m dx plus n dy equal to 0 and apply rule number 3 to get this integrating factor. Okay. So this was not direct. Okay. There is a method to get this integrating factor. Okay. So one should know it. And the solution is Yes, y into integrating factor is equal to integration q of x into integrating factor dx plus constant of integration. Okay, I said it as a y. So basically it is dependent variable into integrating factor equal to integration q of x into integrating factor dx plus constant of integration. So this y is called as dependent variable and x is independent. All right. Yes. Can we go ahead? Yeah. Okay. Similarly, we can have another differential equation. Let me write it on similar line. Similarly, a differential equation of the form dy by dx by dy plus p of y into x is equal to q of y is also called as linear. It's called linear differential equation. Okay, but this is linear in
X.
Okay, this is linear in x variable because you can see that degree of dx upon dy and x are 1. Okay, in this case, what could be the integrating factor? Here, integrating factor is e raised to integral p of y dy, isn't it? Correct?
Yes, sir.
And solution is tell me, dependent variable
X
x
into integrating factor.
into integrating factor is equal to integral
Q of y integrating factor dy.
integrating factor dy plus constant of integration. Okay, and this integrating factor is obtained by rule number 4. Okay, so let us have some examples to understand this. Have you copied? Have you copied both of this form?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let us have some examples. So you must have observed that there is nothing difficult rather than this integration. Okay, you just have to solve one integration and you are through. Okay, so example, solve cos x dy by dx plus y sin x is equal to sec x. All right. Before we go to solution of this, I have put up a link for your attendance. You can mark your attendance in that sheet, as sir said. Okay, I hope you are done that. If not, please do it. Okay. All right. Now, obviously, one has to observe differential equation and then apply methods. Okay. So, is it variable separable? Can you separate terms of x with dx and terms of y with dy?
No, sir.
No. Okay. Now, again, you will go to homogeneous part. Is it homogeneous? Is it homogeneous? Is it homogeneous? What one should have?
Sir, yes, it is homogeneous as the degree is 1.
How can you say that its degree is 1?
Sir, there is nowhere written here y square or x square.
See, what is the definition
Sir,
of
functions of sin x cos x exist, so we cannot tell.
Yeah.
It is implicit, right?
Yeah, you are correct. Okay, it is non-homogeneous. Even if there is term of y only, okay, but you can't say that its degree is 1 because there are trigonometric function involved, isn't it? Now you will check whether it is exact or not. Okay. So you will find that this is non-exact. Then you will go to integrating factor. So can this be solved by integrating factor method?
Yes.
Others, please respond. I have got one response. Can this be solved by integrating factor method?
Yes.
And which integrating factor will be applied? Yes. I want answer from you people.
Sir, we can apply rule number 3 there.
Correct. Okay. So meaning hereby, you can solve linear differential equation by two methods. Okay. One is by rule number 3 in integrating factor, and second is the method we discussed just now. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So you can observe that degree of dy by dx and y is 1. So let us make it linear. Now, how do you make it linear? There is term of cos x. So you'll have to get rid of it. How do you do that?
Divide the whole equation with
Divide
cos x.
equation by cos x. So you will get dy by dx plus tan x into y is equal to sec square x, isn't it? So this becomes linear in y. So what is its integrating factor? Integrating factor is e raised to integral tan x dx. P of x is tan x, no? And this is q of x. Let me mention this as p, this as q. So e raised to, what is integral of tan x?
Log of sec x.
Log of sec x. Good. So e raised to log of function is nothing but that function itself. So this is sec x. The integrating factor is sec x. And what is its solution? And solution is dependent variable, which is y, into integrating factor is equal to integral q of x into integrating factor dx plus c. Okay. All right. So y into sec x is equal to integral q is sec square x. So you will have actually sec cube x plus c. Okay. Now, how do you deal with this integration? Anybody would like to comment? Yes. Okay, fine. I will go to solution. Please go on mute. Somebody is unmuted. Yeah. So y into sec x is equal to integral.
Sir, we can apply by parts there.
Yeah, instead of doing that, let us write this sec as 1 plus tan square x. Okay. Write this sec x as under root 1 plus tan square, and here you can put
tan x as t.
correct tan x as t. So what will you get? I hope you are copying with me.
Sec square x dx is equal to dt.
Yeah. So sec square x dx becomes dt. Okay. So this you can rewrite as y into sec x is equal to under root. I'll write this square root first. Under root 1 plus t square. Sec square x dx I can write as dt plus c. Okay. Now you will have to recall formula from 12th standard. So under root 1 plus x square dx, or in fact a square plus x square. Let me make it a square. X square dx. What was it? Yes.
Half
I
x into
a square plus x square
a square plus x square
Correct. Plus
by
plus
a square by
a square
2
by
into
2
log
log
of
x
x
plus
square.
under root of a square plus x square.
Correct. Very good. Okay. So let us apply it here. A is 1. Okay. So y into sec x is equal to, so t by 2 under root 1 plus t square plus 1 by 2 log of t plus under root 1 plus t square. Okay. And do back substitution of t, which is tan x. So y into sec x is equal to tan x by 2, then under root 1 plus tan square, which becomes sec square, and so it becomes sec x plus 1 by 2 log of tan x plus sec x, and plus c is there. Okay. Is that fine? Is that fine?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. So let us go to second example. May I scroll down?
Yes.
Okay. So write down second. Solve 1 plus y square dx plus x minus tan inverse y dy equal to 0. Okay. 1 plus y square dx plus x minus tan inverse y dy equal to 0. Now, as I said, you will look at the degree of dy by dx and the degree of this term x or y, and accordingly you decide whether it is linear in x or linear in y. So you can easily see degree of y is 2 and degree of x is 1. So this is linear in
X.
x.
Sorry,
So,
Y. X.
x, no, see the degree of y is 2. So you can't write it as dy by dx because degree of y is 2.
In X.
So you will have to write dx upon dy. So bring this dy here. So you will get 1 plus y square dx upon dy plus x minus tan inverse y equal to 0. Okay. Now divide by 1 plus y square throughout. What you will get? Dx upon dy plus 1 upon 1 plus y square into x. I'll take this tan inverse to that side. So it will become tan inverse y upon 1 plus y square. Now this becomes linear in x. Okay. So what is its integrating factor? So this is p and this function is q. Actually p of y and q of y. So integrating factor is e raised to integral
Tan inverse x.
1 upon 1 plus y square dy. So as you rightly said, it is e raised to tan inverse y. Okay. So therefore, and solution is, yes, solution is dependent variable. What is dependent
X.
variable? X.
X into e raised to tan inverse Y.
Integrating factor is equal to integral q of y into integrating factor dy plus c. So therefore, x into integrating factor, which is e raised to tan inverse y, which is equal to integral q of y is tan inverse y upon 1 plus y square e raised to tan inverse y dy plus c. Okay. So how do you solve this integration?
Tan inverse y is
Tan
equal
inverse y.
Correct. Very good. So put tan inverse y is equal to So differentiate this. So you'll get 1 upon 1 plus y square dy as dt. Okay. So therefore, x into e raised to tan inverse y is equal to integral tan inverse y is t, 1 upon 1 plus y square dy is dt, and e raised to t. Okay. So you can see algebraic function and exponential function here. So apply by part. So x into e raised to tan inverse y. How do you apply by part here?
Algebraic function will be the first function and exponential will be the second function.
Correct. So this is your u, this is v. Okay. So t into integration of t e raised to t is e raised to t minus integral derivative
Differentiation of
first function into integration of second
whole
dt.
integration.
Yeah, correct. So therefore, x into e raised to tan inverse y is equal to t e raised to t minus e raised to t plus c. Okay. So substitute value of t, or you will get x into e raised to tan inverse y is equal to tan inverse y into e raised to tan inverse y minus e raised to again tan inverse y plus c. Okay. You can further write one more step, that is you can divide by e raised to tan inverse y. So what will you get? X is equal to tan inverse y minus 1 plus c into e raised to minus tan inverse y. Am I right?
yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Now there is one question. Of course, few people have observed it. Let me ask. Okay. So whenever I take integration, I am writing constant of integration here, isn't it? But I also took integration here in this e raised to integral 1 upon 1 plus y square dy. Even in last problem also. But I didn't write this plus c here. Can you tell me answer for this?
Sir, could you repeat your question?
Whenever we take infinite integral, okay, we write constant of integration. But I wrote it here, but I didn't write it here. Can you tell me reason?
With the, if we include the constant and then multiply it with the equation, the constant will also get multiplied with the equation,
Hmm.
and then we won't be able to get rid of that constant.
Okay.
Sir, we'll get the integration constant as e power tan inverse y into e power c. So it will be in both the terms, like in x into e power tan inverse y into e power c.
Mhm.
And in the second integration, the e power c will come out as common.
Yeah,
Then
correct.
we'll divide by e power c, then it will be included in the plus c wala part.
Yeah, very good. Okay. So meaning hereby, there is a constant. Okay. Plus c is there. Plus c is there. So if you write plus c here, then e raised to tan inverse y plus c here, you can get rid of that e raised to c by dividing it. Okay. And that will be absorbed in this constant of integration. Is that clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so whenever you take
Yes,
this
sir.
infinite integral, that constant of integration is there. But by this logic, you can absorb it here, okay, in this constant. All right. So let us go to one more example.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yeah, yes.
Sir, can you scroll up?
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Sir, so here it is written, if we take that e raised to tan inverse y plus c here.
Okay, let me take it plus c.
Yes.
Hmm.
So it will be there also, right? In the
Yeah,
integration term.
yeah, here also.
So how can you?
So this is e raised to tan inverse y into e raised to c, isn't it? Being addition, you can separate it like this.
Yes.
Here also, there will be e raised to c, correct?
Yes.
So I'll divide by e raised to c throughout the equation. So what I will have, c into e raised to minus c, correct? Yes or no? Being constant, you can take it out of integration.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. Yes, sir. Got it.
Okay, and this constant you can call it as a c1.
Yes, sir. Got it.
Yeah. Okay. So let us take one more example so that it will be more clear. So solve e raised to minus 2 root x upon root x minus y upon root x into dx by dy equal to 1. Okay. So can you tell me, this is linear in y or linear in x?
Linear in y.
Linear in y. Okay, because you can see that degree of y is 1. Okay, whereas this degree of x is 1 by 2 or either minus 1 by 2. So you need to rewrite this in proper form. So how will you write it? So dy by dx, you can take this to that side. So dy by dx is equal to e raised to minus 2 root x upon root x minus y upon root x. Okay, so bring this term to this side. You will get dy by dx plus 1 upon root x into y is equal to e raised to minus 2 root x upon root x. Okay. So this you can call as a q of x, this as a q of x. Okay. And this differential equation is linear in y. All right. What is its integrating factor?
E to the power 2 root x.
Correct. So e raised to integral 1 upon root x dx, which you can write as e raised to 2 root x. Okay, and solution is
Y e to the power 2 root x
y e to the power 2 root x
is equal
is
to
equal to integral e raised to minus 2 root x upon root x
root x into
e to the power 2 root x dx plus c. Okay. Yeah, your job is easy.
Yes.
Why? Yeah. Because this is e raised to 0. So you can write as 1.
2 root x integration.
Yeah, correct. Which is 2 root x plus c. Okay. I want you people to try one example so that so just try this fourth one. Y log y plus x minus log y dy equal to 0. Okay, y log y, actually there is dx. Okay. Can you try this? Please respond quickly, or else I will do
Yes,
it.
sir.
Yes, sir, we will try.
Do it immediately. This differential equation is linear in which variable?
X.
X. Yeah, correct. You can see that degree of x is 1, whereas there are terms of log y, so you can't say that it is linear in y. Okay, so this is linear in x. You need to,
Sir,
huh?
so the integrating factor is y.
integrating factor is
Log y. Log y.
log y is correct. Yeah, log y is correct.
Yes, sir.
Y log y dx upon dy plus x minus log y equal to 0. Okay, so this you can rewrite as dx upon dy plus 1 upon y log y x. Then you can take this log y to that side. You will get log y upon y log y. Okay, now you can write this as linear in x. Okay, yeah, I think you can finish this. Let me give you solution. Okay, so answer is, check it with yours, x into log y, x into log y equal to log y square upon 2 plus c. Got it? Anybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So let me put 1 or 2 homework and they will stop. So try it at home. So cos x dy by dx, cos x dy by dx plus y sin x is equal to sec square x, and second, one minus x square dy by dx is equal to 1 plus xy. Okay. So tell me, first equation is linear in which variable?
So y.
Y. Correct. So linear in y. What about second?
Y, sir. Sir, y.
Again, correct, because you can see that there is x square wala term. This is also linear in y. All right. I think tomorrow you have IC at 1:30, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So
Yes,
see you tomorrow then. Thank you for your cooperation. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you. Yes, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Don't forget to
Thank you,
mark
sir.
your attendance in that sheet.